Hey friends, welcome to my channel. Today I'm making some of those shaker pouches, pockets thingies again. So you'll see here, I made one once a couple months ago. It was kind of just a trial to see if it would actually work. So I only made one because I also only did have the supplies for just one. But then I found a couple more and I thought it would be fun to make some more. So I'm making two more in this video. And these are little, with those the plastic packaging from like ephemera packs. So that's all I'm using here, and it doesn't have to be perfect or anything because you can cover a lot of it up. But today I am using a kit from the Hip Kit Club, and I purchased that a while ago during their International Scrapbooking Day sale. So I'm using actually two kits from it for the next little while. And yeah, so that's what I'm using today, those products. And I'm going through my sequin stash and thinking of different sequins that'll match that paper. That yellow paper is the one I chose for the background of this. And mixing them all together. As you can see, those little black stars went everywhere and my fingers are covered with them, and just thought that was funny. It's no big deal, but those were just a little bit of a pain. So I decided to add more black in and use some seed beads, and I have like those little heart ones. The ones in the packages in the like in the top in those little containers in the top are from the dollar store. And then what I'm digging through now is just random stuff from my stash that I've collected over the years from like Joann's and stuff like that. And then the seed beads I got from Michael's. At Michael's, they have this really big container of seed beads, and I just used my coupon for it. So I think regular was $30, and then I used my coupon, and there are so many different colors of seed beads, which is fantastic. So what I'm going to do is hot glue 3 sides of that packaging and then stick this little chipboard in the middle. I probably should have done that beforehand, but I didn't really plan on decorating the inside till after I thought about it. And then I'm just going to slip all those in, and it's the perfect amount, and then hot glue that side. Now you got to make sure that you glue the entire thing, or else some could slip out, which happened actually for both shaker pocket things that I made. I got this tube of glitter washi from Hobby Lobby, and I used my coupon, except you'll see after I'm done putting this on how little amount it comes with. It's crazy. I was shocked. I almost used the entire thing for this thing. So that was kind of disappointing to know how little product is in this. But I mean, I think regular price it was like $15 and I got it for 40% off, and it came with all of those. So really that's not so bad, but I was still kind of bummed. So I'm just kind of double layering it up, one piece on the front and one piece on the back, so that it stays closed and then the back looks nice. And I chose black because there were black seed beads in the black star sequins, and there wasn't much other black. There was a teensy little bit of black in the chipboard, but not really enough to really pull it all together. So I thought I should use black glitter tape around. And of course that covers up the part of the packaging that doesn't look so good. You can also use ribbon or other kinds of washi tape or like trim and stuff like that. And yeah, so it's really cool. It's really big, and I think it looks really fun. So here you can see I'm rolling it back up, and I realize, wow, I used so much. Look how little it is compared to the regular size ones. And this was my first time using it. I just opened the package. So kind of a bummer, but whatever. I'm over it. The paper in the chipboard is from a crepe paper collection. Excuse me. A crepe paper collection. I think it's the Good Vibes collection or something. And I'm just going through my ephemera here. I have some from that's like a Hip Kit exclusive, and then the other ones are Vicky Bouton. All the Good Things, I think it's called. So I'm going to cut that die cut in half so I can use it kind of on both sides and more of it will show. And I just used my hot glue gun just because it was out. I didn't really have to use my hot glue gun, but yeah, so I glue that on the corner and I think that looks really cool. I love it so much. And I'm going to make one more now. I think it's about the same size. And this is a Hip Kit Club exclusive paper that I'm going to use. And it's a white paper with black hearts and it's really pretty. So I'm going to start by hot gluing 3 of the sides down and make sure every part of it is glued. Every part of those sides are glued, and of course leave one side not glued because I have to put the sequins inside. This is my little container that I mix the sequins in, and it's just a little bit smaller than the size of the actual sequin pocket or shaker pocket thing. So it's I'm able to like measure kind of how much I'm gonna want. So I found that die cut for the front. Sometimes I put it on the front, sometimes I put it on the inside. Depends on how it looks. That floral is like a Hip Kit Club exclusive floral, and it's really gorgeous. And then I found these really tiny ones that I thought would be perfect. And I put like kind of a bigger amount of hot glue than I needed to, but it would dry like that, and then it would almost act like foam tape or something where it's elevated because the hot glue would dry kind of thick. So now I'm going to use the colors that are on that in that ephemera to build up what the sequin pouch will look like. And so I'm going to put different pinks and yellows and golds and different shapes and different sizes, different colors. Just kind of going to go through everything and see what I can find to put in there. Lots of pinks, of course, different shades of pink. Mix it all together, see what it looks like, see what it needs. I like to make sure there's, as I said, different shapes and sizes, but also like sequins, but also like seed beads and stuff because I like the sound it makes and I like the different shape and the different texture. So yeah, that works out well, I think. And more of these pink ones. I think that looks pretty. So these are great to give to pen pals, or you can put in like mini albums or something. I think would look really cool. I think I want to make some of these at Christmas time and just put it in my December daily. I think that would be really fun. Yeah, there are so many fun things you can do with it. You can even just leave it in your craft room as kind of like a decoration. I have my first one I made as kind of like my decoration because it ripped a little bit. So like enough that I wouldn't give it to a pen pal, but it still is like can stay together. So I'm going to keep it for myself and because I don't want to give a pen pal like a broken thing, but it's really pretty. It was my first one. I'm looking at it right now and it was very like Maggie Holmesy and I think there's a video of it. So if you search for that, you'll be able to find it. So now I'm just making sure everything's glued together, and I'm using that messed up knife to just make sure it's all put together. And now I'm trying to choose the color I want. I didn't really know what color to go with because there wasn't any pink washi and there wasn't any yellow washi. So that kind of made me stumped. And there was gold, but then I thought it might be too much gold. So I just went with this really, really pretty white one. And I love it. It's so subtle and it's just pretty and sparkly and glittery, but not too in your face. Just kind of covers the blemishes, I guess you could say, in that packaging. So I think it's cute. I think it all worked out. And then this one, instead of putting 2 layers, I just kind of overlapped it on the other side, but I think I'm going to have to use glue to make sure it's adhered right. And that's it. So thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.